Hello everyone, and welcome to this EC Aquatics video. So about a couple months ago, I got this hang on the back filter from Hygger, and it's done really well. It's actually one of my favorite hang on the back filters that I've ever gotten. In this video, I'm going to show you guys everything that there is to know about this filter and talk about why you should pick one up for yourselves. Let's see what this filter provides us. Just stuff in here. All right, so we got the actual filter itself, which nice branding. This looks nice. It's got this kind of plastic part with a filter cartridge. Got a decent amount of place for media and for filtration. Upper section that has some bio balls as well. That's nice. And then this kind of seems like it hooks on like that. And then it's got filter sponge on the end of the intake, which is nice. And it's got the pump and plug. So I'm going to try and set this thing up now. So it looks like the first part involves me putting these little bio balls into this little upper chamber. And this will provide our biological filtration. So what these little bio balls do is there's a bunch of surface for beneficial bacteria to grow, and those beneficial bacteria will try and pull out the nitrate, nitrite, and ammonia and do our nitrogen cycle. And that's what these guys are for. So these guys are in this top part, which has this nice little lid that I'm going to hook up. And then down here, to hook up the pump, you take this side, and you're supposed to press it in. There's a little hole right there that you press it into. It's supposed to firmly go in, just like that. And there's a nice little pathway up here that the cord can actually go into to hide, which is really nice. Seems like it's connected quite well. And then we've got our little actual filter attachment, which gets hooked up right here, right down at the end. And then on top of this lower section goes this upper section, and it hooks in, just like this. And a benefit of this filter is that you don't need to actually prime it, so you can just plug it in without any water in it, and it will fill up on its own. And right now I have it on the lowest setting. Let me just show you guys. Very low flow right now, and then I can kind of just crank this up. And it starts to flow more. Still not a very strong flow, and it looks like it's on the max setting right now. Not a very strong flow, but it's got, you know, a strong setting and a weak setting. So my favorite thing about this filter is just how quiet it is. I'm just going to let you listen for just a couple seconds and see if you can even hear it at all. And that's right up against the actual filter itself. So it's pretty much silent. It's like one of the quietest filters I have ever had, and I'm not exaggerating at all. It really is that quiet, which is great because it is literally right next to my bed in my dorm. And if it was really loud and obnoxious, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. But it's essentially silent, which is perfect because it doesn't bother anybody and it runs well. And the other thing is this adjustable. It's adjustable, so you can play around with it, and that works really well because, as you can see in this tank, not a lot of flow. You can see the rotala getting blown around just a little bit, but it's perfect for my betta fish right here because he really doesn't like all that flow. The other thing is that I like is that there's no real splashing. The water pours in under the water, so there's no splash sound that you hear, and that prevents water from kind of splashing outside of the tank, which I think is a really cool design that I haven't seen anywhere else. All the other filters kind of end right about there and have the water just cascade in, which creates more oxygenation. But for these types of fish that enjoy living in these ponds, that's a great addition because it doesn't create a lot of water movement. It doesn't create splashing either. The other cool feature is right up here is these little bio balls here, and that provides a great biological filtration, which I have not seen in many other filters. It's like kind of that first stage where the water cascades right over these little balls, which are now full of beneficial bacteria, and then cascades down, as you can see, right there, and onto the mechanical filtration, which is that little filter cartridge. There's actually a lot of room for the filter cartridge, pretty big filter cartridge in there. I replaced the one that this came with one of my reusable ones. There's a lot of space for mechanical media like cartridge in there, so it gives a lot of actual filtration and keeps the water really clean. And the other really awesome thing about this filter right down below is it comes with this external sponge that you hook on the actual, which is great if you're setting this up on a breeding tank or something like that with small fish or shrimp or anything like that, because they won't get sucked in. And this also provides it's more filtration. Another sponge, more filtration, gets more gunk out, and then you just clean it out every time you do a water change or something like that. Another great thing about this filter is that it's small. It's very thin. It's probably about 2 inches or so wide, and it's just a couple inches long, as you can see. This tank is 12 inches long, and it's only it's probably 4 inches. This filter is only about 4 inches long or something like that. It's not very big at all, so you can you don't have to have a big space to hook it on. And it's very versatile. It can go on many different size tanks. This tank is 7.5 gallons or something like that, but it could probably go on a tank double this size and also go on like a 3-gallon as well. My one complaint with it though is the actual thingy that goes into the water is unfortunately not adjustable. I can't like slide it up and down, which is my one kind of complaint. I know other filters it is adjustable, and that allows you to put it into tanks of different depths. Luckily this tank is, it's a 12-inch by 12-inch by 12-inch cube, so this fits, but on other shallower tanks it may not fit, versus if you were able to adjust the length of that little tube going into the water, you could hook it onto many more different sizes of tanks, or hook it on, make it different depths in the water if you want to. It's the one kind of thing that I would change. So yeah, that's really all I've got for you today. I think this filter's really wonderful. And if you want to pick one up for yourself, I'll leave a link to it down below. And if you use my code ECAquatics5, you'll get 5% off your purchase at Hygger. So be sure to check them out and use my code if you want one of these filters. I highly recommend it. I think it's great. Yeah, this filter has been very durable. It's made out of nice high quality plastic. It's not flimsy or anything like that. Yeah, this filter's been very high quality. It's great. It's essentially silent. I really don't have many complaints to it. I like being able to adjust the flow. I love the little bio balls that it comes with. That's a great addition. And I also really like this sponge down there as well. I think it's a great little filter. So be sure to check it out, pick one up if you're interested. And thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. And I will see you all in the next one.